Does your sponge filter look like this, where it's just sputtering water out on you? That's a sign that it needs to be cleaned quick. Well, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix that without having to buy a whole new filter. Let's turn the pump off quick. My name is Sim, and you are watching Crypt Keeper Aquatics. Usually when a sponge filter starts sputtering like that, it's because the sponges themselves are clogged up with detritus, malm, and bacteria, or in layman's terms, fish poop. And so occasionally it is very important for us to clean these out. And I don't like to spend money on brand new ones every time, so I just clean them out, and that's also going to help preserve some of the bacteria colony that we have worked so hard to build up while establishing the tank and getting it cycled. So the first step to cleaning them out is grabbing some water from the tank that you're cleaning the sponge from. That way you're not going to cross-contaminate anything, and you're also not wasting any fresh water. This will help you with your water change too, because you're already removing some of the water. Then what you want to do is slide the sponges right off from the filter and put them into that bucket of water that you just collected. This tank is on the top of my rack, so I'm just moving the bucket on the next tank lower so that I have easier access to be able to show you while I'm filming. So now let's check the sponges and make sure that there's no shrimp trapped in there at all. They do like to hide in the sponge, so it wouldn't surprise me at all. And lucky for us, it looks like we're good. No shrimp. Up next, what you want to do is just grab the sponge and start swishing it around, really massage it. You're going to work a lot of that fish poop, detritus, and malm right out of there. And it is going to be nasty. It's going to be brown water. It looks just like gravy, and that's why I have decided to call this filter gravy. Okay, that's just the first time of doing this. We're going to do it for 2 to 4 times typically, depending on how the water looks. So I'm going to dump the water out, squeeze the sponges out, and refill it with some more water. Okay, there's the clean water, and this is the second time of cleaning the sponges out. As you can see, it's a little bit cleaner, but it's still pretty gross looking. So we will be doing it a third time and maybe even a fourth. Alright, so here's the third time of doing it, and it's a little bit cloudy still, but that's okay. They're definitely going to be a lot cleaner than they were before. And by not cleaning them until the water becomes super crystal clear when you do it, you're still going to preserve enough of the beneficial bacteria so that your cycle hopefully does not crash and you don't have any ammonia issues. Everyone stop what you're doing and go splash that like button for me real quick. So now that the sponges are all cleaned up, we are going to put the filter back together. To do that, the sponges just slide straight back down on. Then we will restore the airflow for you here, and as you can see, it is flowing better, but it's still sputtering a little bit, and that's because there's too much height vertically. But once we get it back down closer to the water level, it flows perfectly well. I do still have to fill it back up with water now that I've removed a bunch of it, so the filter will be back up into place where it should be momentarily. Okay, let's show you guys a second example. If you take a look up at the filter flow, this one here is also sputtering a little bit. And as soon as I take the first sponge off, the flow does restore significantly. And that just shows that it is a clogged sponge that causes the flow to be disrupted. Alright, we're going to do a speed run through this one, just so that you guys can see a second example real quick. If you like these tutorials, be sure to hit the subscribe button, that way you get notified every single time I upload a new one. This filter's looking a lot dirtier than the first one that I cleaned for you guys, so this one I will be doing a 4th time. Is there anything in the fish or shrimp room that you would like to see performed on video? I can definitely make a video happen for it. I just need to know down in the comments below what you are looking for. Just note that you want to make sure that the sponges are clean enough to flow water through, but you don't want to completely sterilize them. Otherwise, you're going to have to completely cycle the tank all over again, and that is never any fun. You're always going to be trying to catch a falling knife, so to speak, with the ammonia buildup. So, too heavy of a cleaning can actually be a bad thing here. And then, just like before, these are going to get squeezed out and just pop right back onto the filter. They just push straight down on. And you can see the flow here, it's going a lot better. And I'll push it down towards the surface where it belongs, and it is perfect. So, how would you go about cleaning a sponge filter that looks a little bit more like this? Well, the process is similar, it's just a difference of how it comes apart. So you remove the intake tube from the top, or the outflow tube rather, and then that next piece down, that just pops right off as well. And then you have access to remove the sponge. Then you're gonna take and squeeze it out just like I've shown you in the other 2 sponge filters that I've shown in this video. And to put it all back together, you're just gonna do everything in the exact reverse order that you took it apart in. So you put the sponge on, and then there's that top cap piece that you snap in. Attach your airline again. So now that we've got the insides all put back together, we're going to slide that tube back on, and you're good to go. Thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful day.